Good morning. My name is Don Loviza, and as president of Durham College, it is my privilege to welcome you here today. I would now like to call the year 2011 Spring Convocation to order. Would everybody please stand for the singing of our national anthem? Please be seated. Graduates, families, friends, and special guests, and those viewing via the internet, I extend a warm welcome to your convocation. This is a glorious morning and an exciting day as we honor our graduates and their successes. Graduates, let's hear how excited you are. How excited are you today? Come on, let's hear you. There we go. You know, for some of you, this may be your first post-secondary diploma or certificate. For others, it may be your second or third. But for all of you graduates, this is a promise of a new beginning. You are moments away from crossing the stage and accepting your advanced diploma, apprenticeship, or certificate. To ensure that many family members and friends have a long-lasting memory of this special occasion, we have two outstanding companies who are capturing the ceremony on video and photographs. Durham College's convocation typically lasts for about an hour and 45 minutes, and we would be honored if you would stay with us for the entire ceremony. Please feel free to cheer on your graduate as he or she crosses the stage. And I have to say this, but in the unlikely event of emergency, I would direct your attention to locations of the emergency exits and ask you to exit in a prompt and orderly manner should the building evacuation be required. It is now my privilege to introduce a platform party and ask that each member stand as he or she, their name is called. And I ask that you withhold your applause until all names are announced. We have Margaret Greenlee, Vice President, Student Affairs. Nevzat Gurman, Vice President, Finance and Chief Financial Officer. Donna McFarland, Vice President, Communications, Marketing and External Relations. Steve Zucker, Associate Vice President, IT. Ken Robb, Vice President, Human Resources. Mary Blanchard, Associate Vice President, Academic and Academic Planning. Ron Chatterton, Member of the Board of Governors. Jackie Simpkin, Member of the Board of Governors. Kevin Doherty, Governor. Judy Spring, Governor and the Dean of School, Business, IT, and Management. Darren Caron, School of Skilled Trades, Apprenticeship, and Renewable Technology. Paul Bishop, our Registrar. Anthony Boland, President, Student Association. Judy Robinson, Vice President, Academic. Bill Robinson, Chair, Board of Governors. Karen Hodges, Faculty Emeritus. Stephanie Ball, Dean for the School of Justice and Emergency Services. And Lillian Jacoby, President, Alumni Association. Ladies and gentlemen, your platform guests. I'd also like to recognize another member of our Board of Governors, Rhonda Christian, who will be reading out the graduates' names as they cross the stage. And Rhonda, and including Ralph April, Vice President for Facilities, and Laurie Connor from our Alumni Office, are to my right. Again, I would extend a warm welcome to all of you and all of our special guests today. I would like to call on Bill Robinson, Chair of the Durham College Board of Governors, who will bring greetings on behalf of the board. Bill?
Thank you, Don. Wow, what a good-looking group. On behalf of the Durham College Board of Governors, I would like to extend my congratulations to the 2011 spring graduating class. Leonardo da Vinci, Italian draftsman, painter, sculptor, architect, and engineer whose genius epitomized the Renaissance humanist ideal, once said, "I have been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough. Being willing is not enough. We must do." He may have lived in the 1400s, but Da Vinci's words still ring true today. Whether you've been with us for a few months or a few years, you now have the knowledge and skills to succeed in your area of expertise. You've met all your project deadlines, passed the tests, and faced the many challenges thrown at you. With each success, you've gained confidence in yourself and in your skills. But as Da Vinci said, knowing is not enough. Regardless of your field of study, now that we've helped you gain the knowledge and skills, it's up to you to go out and put those to good use. This is just the beginning of a long journey for you. There will be twists, turns, and detours on the highway of your career. Each of you will have to carve out your own path along that highway, and you will be faced with tough choices. Do you take this job or do you wait for a better one? Do you continue in your current role where you're comfortable, or do you try something new? Do you give up a good-paying job, but not so compelling job, and start over doing something that you love? These are just some of the choices you will have to make. But if you apply yourselves, if you love what you do, then you will make it through those twists and turns, detours easily and gracefully. Whether you enter the working world and practice what you've learned, or continue your education, use your knowledge and skills to do good and make a difference in your lives, your communities, and in the world. Because your communities need you, the world needs you, we need you. We need your new ideas, your enthusiasm, and your knowledge. I'm honored to be here to celebrate your success. To the Durham College class of 2011, congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Bill. Before continuing on with our program this morning, I wouldn't be doing my job as president if I didn't provide today's graduates with just a little bit of advice. Graduates, I want you to take a look around. The classmates and friends sitting around you have shared your ups and downs, and today you will share one of the most important experiences of your lives. As you graduate and move forward, I encourage you to stay connected to each other and hold on to the appreciation of everything that links you together as a group. I'm here to tell you that you made a wonderful choice, a great choice in selecting Durham College. In fact, employers continue to tell us year after year that they are very satisfied with Durham College graduates. As you take the next exciting steps in your lives and begin what I am sure will be a long list of accomplishments, please know that your Durham College credential will give you a distinct advantage in the marketplace. I encourage you to use the advantage proudly in your career search. Employers will take notice. As I look out into the audience, I see graduates from all ages, from all walks of life, and from many different cultural backgrounds. When preparing my remarks, it was important to me to speak to the wide range of expectations, dreams, and promises that today symbolizes for each of you. I consider my address like writing a book, and as a book must appeal to many different audiences, so must my remarks. I'm therefore reminded of a famous saying by E.L. Doctorow, an American novelist, who said, "Writing is like driving a car at night. You never see further than your headlights, but you can do the whole trip that way." I'd like to change his words just a bit to read, "Life is like driving at night. You can only see as far as your headlights, but you can take the entire journey that way." Life after graduation will be like driving at night for you because you don't really fully know what's ahead. Even if you're like me and want to know, even if you're planning the next 3 to 5 years of your lives, which I anticipate many of you already have plans in place, but experience tells us that you don't need to know how everything works out right now or what lies ahead. You have your post-secondary credential, the ticket you need to start your journey, but like Dr. Rowe said, you won't be able to see too far for most of the time. Just remember, the most interesting things that come up in life don't happen because of a 3 to 5 year plan. Just like your time at Durham College. I would guess that many of the interesting parts of your education weren't planned. They occurred without anticipation, and in some instances possibly made you think, I didn't know that. So here comes my advice. Learn to listen for the in life. Listen for the new opportunities. Try multiple paths and continue to build your knowledge and experience. Rob Capello, a well-known American composer, conductor, and commentator, talks about the ability to listen for the But most importantly, he says we must act upon them when we hear them. He goes on to say that listening for creative possibilities begins noticing everything at the tip of your nose. Possibilities come from everywhere around you and everything that you do. So start looking for them right now and without planning every step that you take. Begin anywhere. It may not be the things that you think are important to learn. It may be the things you learned in the dorm, during a conversation with a person you just met, or somebody next to you at convocation. I'm reminded of a time when I participated in a workshop with about 150 college faculty and staff. The facilitator asked, who in this room planned or knew that they would be a college professor, educator, or employee after graduation? Not one person knew. My point is that today is just the start of your journey, and the difference between being good and great is a key element of your college education. To the class of 2011, go as far as your lights will take you. Listen for the and enjoy the journey. Thank you for letting me share one last lesson in your Durham College education. Good luck. So now let's continue with the program. I'd like to call upon Lillian Jacoby, President of the Alumni Association, who will bring greetings on behalf of the Alumni Association. Lillian?
Thank you, Don. Good morning. On behalf of the Durham College Alumni Association, I would like to congratulate all the graduates on successfully completing their studies. Convocation can be bittersweet because it represents an end to the old and a beginning to the new. As you chose to close the chapter on your program of study, you open one on a professional career or furthering your education. As you do that, remember this. Today, you change your role in the Durham College family. You were students, now you are alumni. You have become part of an extended family that is more than 55,000 members strong. And as for all new members, the Alumni Office has prepared packages for you. Please remember to pick them up before you leave today. Again, congratulations on your achievement, and thank you very much.
And now for the student's word. I call upon Anthony Boland, President of the Student Association. Anthony?
Thank you, Don. As the outgoing president of the Student Association, it is truly an honor for me to congratulate Durham College's class of 2011. Today is a very special day, and it's all about you, our graduates. I have fond memories of standing here exactly 1 year ago, reading a speech I had written minutes beforehand on the corner of a napkin in a taxi cab ride, after last year's outgoing president became sick at the last minute. Thankfully, no napkin was necessary in writing this year's address to convocation. Now, when asked to speak this year, I initially had some difficulty trying to recall the highlights that would define your graduating year. So I turned to the most trusted name in news, which is obviously the DC Chronicle student newspaper, and skimmed through the headlines. The first couple issues I came across were quite intriguing. New president for Student Association, and Campus Fest rocks school, which were eventually followed by debit fraudsters invade campus, housing issue dominates municipal debates, presidents say no to off-campus code of conduct, bomb threat, communication chaos, evacuation strategies reviewed, marketplace cafeteria shut down, pipe rupture wreaks havoc at residents. Is your student association keeping secrets? And the most controversial of all, book sale for Durham College UIT professors. Now, while these headlines all seemed captivating, I quickly realized upon further reflection that this year marked a number of significant milestones for our college students. By the numbers, here they are. Number 1, this was the ranking of our DC Lords women's golf team, winning the national title. Number 2 was the ranking of our Durham College Chronicle at the Ontario Community Newspaper Association's Better Newspaper Awards. Number 5, actually not number 5, 5 was the number of Skilled Trades Canada medals earned by students, 3 of which were gold. 6, the number of graphic design students who finished 3rd at the National Student Design Competition. 13, this is the number of straight regular season wins in a row to kickstart our men's volleyball season. Dozens of awards for our athletics department and community work. 70, the number of student clubs and societies ratified by the SA. 4,000, the number of students present at this year's Campus Fest concert, featuring Down with Webster, Lights, USS, and Danny Fernandez. 8,000, the total post-secondary enrollment, and of course 1,381 apprenticeship enrollment as well, and it keeps getting bigger. 20,000, the amount of dollars E.P. Taylor's Pub raised on St. Paddy's Day, March 17th. And most importantly, 55,000, the number of alumni we will reach today. $2,900 of which are the best looking and graduating either today or tomorrow. If I could summarize these accomplishments in one tweet, it would be #winning. One of the things that really strikes me the most about this past year is that I barely even recognized the campus from the first day when I started as president of the Student Association. You walk around campus and there's construction everywhere, cranes and roads and entrances shut down. And of course it was frustrating for us students, but look at all that has changed in our time here this past year. We have the brand new Student Services building, which is a beautiful facility and a brand new student services model, and phase 2 of the Whitby campus is complete. And all of this is making our student experience the best that it possibly can be. As alumni, I'm sure that you will look back fondly on your memories as a student at Durham College. All that homework, studying for tests and exams, group study sessions at Shagwell's, experimental work in the lab, and group projects have finally paid off. Some of you will leave and enter the workforce. Some of you will further your education, perhaps bridging to university, and some of you will pursue some other path. But regardless of the path you choose to take, you not only leave Durham College with your hard-earned and valuable diploma or apprenticeship or certificate, but most importantly, priceless memories that will last you a lifetime. I wish you all the best of luck, and once again, congratulations, class of 2011.
So what do you think, future politician? I'd like to call upon Vice President Academic Judy Robinson to introduce our Professor Emeritus Award recipient, and following that, to commence the conferring of diplomas and certificates. Judy?
Thank you, Don. And thank you, Anthony. Thank you for highlighting the student experience at Durham College this past year, and to really highlight the vibrant student social life that we have. And to the graduates of today, congratulations on your success. Durham College has a reputation of high-quality academic leadership. As part of our commitment to build on a positive reputation, we recognize the outstanding contributions of our retired faculty and staff members through the honorary designation of Emeritus. Emeritus status is granted to a retired faculty and staff member who has demonstrated exemplary service to the college. It is with great pleasure that I confer the title of Professor Emeritus to Karen Hodgins for her many years of contribution and outstanding service to the college, to our students, and to the community at large. Karen, a former professor with the School of Justice and Emergency Services, is recognized for her impact on students, curriculum development work, and leadership with the Board of Governors. Please help me welcome Karen Hodgins, Professor Emeritus.
Wow, this really is a moment to savor, isn't it? My thanks go out to all my Durham colleagues for this honor. I accept the title with enthusiasm and humility, recognizing that Durham is blessed with absolutely great educators, whose primary goal is the success of all of you sitting here today, at least the ones on the floor, right? It is an absolute pleasure to be invited to share this day with you. As many of you know, a lot of the folks at Durham College consider this the best day of the year. This is really what we're all about. It is traditional in this role to begin one's remarks by recognizing Durham College's President, Don Lavisa, the Chair of our Board of Governors, Bill Robinson, members of the Platform Party, faculty, honored guests, and of course, the people to whom I will specifically be addressing my remarks, the graduates. In preparation for today, I did a little bit of research. I contacted your professors and asked them this question: what one thing do you wish for the 2011 graduates of the School of Justice and Emergency Services? So I will be voicing some of their wishes. I spoke with a relatively recent grad from your school, and I watched last year's convocation video on the Durham College website. As a result, I have three themes for my remarks: learning, reality, and celebration. Let me begin with learning. When I viewed last year's video, I heard a number of graduates speak about being finished and feeling good about having come to an end. And I suspect many of you today are feeling that same sense of closure. I understand that feeling. As a graduate of an Ontario community college, I experienced that same sense of completion. However, I have learned over the years that graduation is as much about beginnings as it is about ends. You have spent time, a lot of energy and money to learn. And although these ceremonies formally recognize your learning, it is the hope of Professor Margot Murray that the completion of your studies at Durham will be viewed as just one step among many in a life rich with learning. As Professor Virginia Harwood pointed out, learning is not a destination. It is a journey, and it is a lifelong journey. Professor Byrne Weller wishes you the gift of curiosity, and I couldn't agree with him more. That curiosity will encourage you to seek out and embrace new learning. So, when you get a chance to try something new, go for it and learn from it. When an employer offers training, be the first in line. When your community needs you, be there and learn from that experience. When you're ready to study for a new credential, do it with gusto. And when a child asks you to listen to what they have to say, listen and learn. For if you keep your eyes and ears open, the whole world can be your classroom. So when today becomes tomorrow, reality sets in. When I asked that 28-year-old who graduated recently from this school what she thought I should say in my remarks, she said, "Mom, tell the truth." Those first years after graduating are tough. She's right. These are challenging times. Indeed, that first job may not be your dream job, but keep on dreaming. You may struggle, but with the strong foundation that you have built here at Durham, you will find your groove. Pina Craven, your student liaison officer, and I'm imagining a number of you have met her, had one word for you: patience. And Professors Lynn Leroy and Patricia Kimmerer suggested it's all about having a positive attitude. Be happy, healthy, and terrific, even if you're not. And finally, a word about celebrating. After 14 years at night school, while working full-time, raising a family, and losing both my parents, I finally completed an undergraduate degree. At convocation, I moved across the stage to shake hands with Trent University's Chancellor, Peter Zosky. Now, it's unlikely that many of you sitting on the floor will recognize that name, but I assure you he was an amazing educator. As a prominent CBC broadcaster, author, journalist, and hockey fan, he devoted himself to helping Canadians discover their collective identity. Peter was very ill at the time and actually died about a year later. But I was just happy to be there that day, and I walked toward his wheelchair. I bent over to shake his hand and to let him know that I had been a fan of his for years. He took my hand and responded in a voice racked with emphysema. He said, "No, no, no. This day is all about you." And so I pass his message along to you. It's not very often that we can say without malice or sarcasm, yes, this day is all about you. A day to celebrate your accomplishments. We all have challenges, but today is for acknowledging that you found whatever it took to meet those challenges. Remember, however, that it is rare that we accomplish great things in isolation. And so it's important to also celebrate those who provided that support that allowed you to stay focused and stay on task. Whether it's another student, someone sitting beside you, a partner, a parent, a friend, son or daughter, teacher, counselor, librarian, or administrator, do take the time to make them part of your celebration. Perhaps it's appropriate to leave the final words to those who have shared Durham's leg of your learning journey. Let me share with you a few more of your professors' wishes. Nicole Doyle, Leslie Wagner, and Charles Ewart wish that as a result of your time at Durham College, you find work that is enjoyable, rewarding, and meaningful. Maria Incinello hopes you find passion in whatever you decide to do with your future. Kevin Griffin wishes you find a true sense of purpose. Nora Rock wishes you the confidence that comes with competence. And lastly, Lise Kozlinski wishes you the ability and willingness to embrace change as an opportunity to grow into your future selves. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy and celebrate.
Thank you, Karen, for those wonderful words. I would now ask the graduating class of 2011 to please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2011 graduating class of Durham College. They have conducted their studies with diligence and merit our congratulations. Would everyone please join me in welcoming them at this convocation? You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now commence the presentation of diplomas and certificates.
Ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie Ball, Dean for the School of Justice and Emergency Services, will present the diplomas and certificates for this school.
Beginning with 911 Emergency and Call Center Communications, Shala Austin. Tyler Catalano. Rebecca Chambers. Stephanie Chavetti. Christine Dawson. Paul Howes. Courtney Hutchings, President's Honor Roll. Casey Kolazinski. Marie Leslie. Cindy McCalm. Gail McKenzie, President's Honor Roll and Leadership Recipient. Blake Parada. Cheryl Parsons, President's Honor Roll. Joshua Penny, President's Honor Roll. Catherine Pettit. Dustin Steves. Lindsay Sal, President's Honor Roll. Ashley Terry, President's Honor Roll and Leadership Recipient. Gail Trim. Sarah Wallace.
The following are graduates from the Advanced Care Paramedic Program. Mark Oliver, President's Honor Roll. Charles Phillips, President's Honor Roll.
The following are graduates from Advanced Law Enforcement and Investigations, beginning with Sharon Forbes, President's Honor Roll and Leadership Recipient. Carrie Fotherby, President's Honor Roll and Leadership Recipient. Samantha Hammond, Leadership Award. Ayo Gidikari, President's and Leadership Recipient. Paul Mado, President's Award. Robert O'Donnell, President's Award. Deanna Perry, President and Leadership Recipient Awards. Morgan Stout, President's Award. Ivan Zito. Caitlin Visser, President's Honor Roll.
The following are graduates from the Court Support Services Program. Michelle Burney, President's Honor Roll. Melanie Brennan, President's Honor Roll, highest ranking graduate. Alexandria Fraser. Giselle Gauthier. Catherine Holliday, President's Honor Roll. Andrea Lamb, President's Honor Roll. Tamara Lee McDonald, President's Honor Roll. Brittany Mason, President's Honor Roll. Nicole Mayette, President's Honor Roll. Lloyd Passy, President's Honor Roll. Sandra Lee Shaw. Catherine Young, President's Honor Roll.
The following are graduates of Law and Security Administration. Tyler Alexander. Tamara Ashton. Jesse Bennett. Daniel Berry, President's Honor Roll and highest ranking graduate. Evandale Black. Tiffany Bloomfield, President's Honor Roll. Ethan Boston. Danielle Brody. Matthew Brown. Timothy Burke. Brody Chisholm. Belafat Ben. Travis Collington. Krista Couture. Richard Doucette. Flamika Exeter. Jordan Froats, President and Leadership Award recipient. Alexander Gammon. Gary Grant. Roberto Guerra, President's Award. Mark Hawkins, President's Award. Matthew Hunting, President's Award. Craig Hyde. Peter Jahazy. Alexander Jewell. Tyler Can. Joshua Keating, President's Award. Tasha Kelly. Jordan Kowalski, President and Leadership Award recipient. Joshua Kozai. Nick Leonidakis. David Mavilla, President's Award. Jordan McConney. Katie McEachern. Danique McGregor. Adam McClellan. Emily Michelli. Aaron Middleton. Bethany Nickel. William Nelson. Rianne O'Rourke. Paul Palaskis. Natasha Pearson, President's Honor Roll. Dayton Roach. Stephanie Sanders. Keyshawn Shaw. Devin Shields. Darren Shirley. Jordan Sitt. Jacob Snyder. Randy Snow, President's Award. Alicia Stewart. Iftikhar Syed. Michael Vokey, President's Award. John Westerman. Tara White. Joshua Williamson. Natasha Woodman, President's Award.
The following are graduates from the Legal Administration Program. Natalie Ahrens. Monica Benkowski. Tasha Boyd. Adrian Boyle. Leslie Bugg. Matthew Byrne, President's Honor Roll. Sarah Burns. Ashley Campbell. Amanda Christmas. Amanda Conlon, President's Honor Roll. Caitlin Copeland. Courtney Sear. Alethea Fluellen, President's Honor Roll. Arlene Gallia, President's Honor Roll. Jacqueline Goodman. Emily Hobbs, President's Honor Roll. Ashley Hunter, President's Honor Roll. Alicia Johnson. Bonnie Lee Joy. Sarah King. Darren Lavalle. Natalie Lister. Kaylee Machado, President's Honor Roll. Tanya Masters, President's Honor Roll. Tammy McCannell. Heather McCullough. Deanna Moore. Nicole Nichols. Cheryl Lynn Patterson. Jessica Powell. Rosemarie Powell, President's Honor Roll. Carrie Pringle, President's Honor Roll, highest ranking graduate. Samantha Reed. Diana Rogers, President's Honor Roll. Sarah Scotland, President's Honor Roll, Leadership Award. Amanda Sakeo. Samantha Tibble, President's Honor Roll. Lindsay Tomiko. Chantel Vaspori, President's Honor Roll. Kevin Weeb.
The following graduates are from Mediation Alternative Dispute Resolution. Warren Bate, President's Award. Vanessa Ganarella. Sarah Carter. Mary Eileen Fortin, President's Honor Roll. Eileen Hum, President's Honor Roll. Audrey Leah, President's Honor Roll. Trisha Joe Lewis, President's Honor Roll. Jacqueline MacArthur, President's Honor Roll. Lyle O'Neill, President's Honor Roll. Mackenzie Parker, President's Honor Roll. Andrew Saunders, President's Honor Roll, Leadership Award, and highest ranking graduate. Stephanie Thompson, President's Honor Roll and Leadership Award recipient. Jennifer Tubb, President's Honor Roll. Renata Wilson, President's Honor Roll.
The following are graduates from the Paralegal Diploma Program. Alana Banton. Jennifer Brunton. Brenda Campbell. Michelle Clark. Margaret Colligan, President's Honor Roll. Jason Craig, President's Honor Roll. Jason's diploma will be presented by his aunt, Sarah Gunn, Administrative Coordinator. Lori Flock. Amy Goldberg, President's Honor Roll. Amanda Greenhorn. Michael Grimshaw, President's Honor Roll. Justin Hamilton. Christine Hooper. Amanda Howell. Peter Hughes, President's Honor Roll. Ryan Jeffries. Michelle Jordan. David Carate. Heidi Cates, President's Honor Roll. Heidi Kiff, President's Honor Roll. Kelly Latimer, President's Honor Roll. Benjina McDonald. Kristen Markle. Andrew McKeever. Andrea Mounier. Colette Myers, President's Honor Roll. Mark Pascuzzi. Sylvia Richardson. Lynn Robson. Jennifer Scott, President's Honor Roll, highest ranking graduate. Jenna Shepard. Loretta Stoddard. Sue Lee, President's Honor Roll. Rebecca Taylor, President's Honor Roll. Jasmine Teeple. Josh Tunney. Garth Wilkinson. Amanda Williams Kavanaugh. Lee York, President's Honor Roll. The following are graduates from the Paralegal Graduate Certificate Program. Terry Allen, President's Honor Roll. Carly Angus, President's Honor Roll. Sohail Anwar. Nida Arafula, President's Honor Roll. Michael Blott. Joshua Butcher. Crystal Dent, President's Honor Roll. Stacy Glauscher, President's Honor Roll. Melissa Gore. Andrew Highland, President's Honor Roll. Lisa McLaughlin. David Palmer, President's Honor Roll. Edwin Sadisvism, President's Honor Roll. Rajesh Shah, President's Honor Roll. Charlene Shreve, President's Honor Roll. Jill Snellgrove, President's Honor Roll. April Snow, President's Honor Roll. Fatima Suleiman. Stacy Vanderlyn, President's Honor Roll. Anissa Zamani.
The following are graduates from the paramedic program. Joseph Barrett. Aaron Bartosik. Peter Camposio, President's Award. Bennett Chalice, President's Honor Roll. Sarah Desterk, President's Honor Roll. Samantha Doyle, President's Honor Roll. Lauren Dunbar, President's Honor Roll. Carrie Ford, President's Honor Roll. Lauren Harlow. Kelly Ingram. Ryan Kelly. Jacqueline Miller, President's Honor Roll. Amanda Mokadans, President's Honor Roll and highest ranking graduate. Kelly Pfeiffer. Simon Renaissance, President's Honor Roll. Alex Russell. Robert Sheridan, President's Honor Roll. Scott Swaga. Andrea Shuneko. Ryan Toteram.
The following are graduates from our Police Foundations program. Jacqueline Albert, President's Honor Roll. Samantha Allison. Alexandro Apostoli. Patrick Bain. Kirsty Bateman. Thomas Bateman. Kevin Blythe. Rachel Boone. Chelsea Boyda. Chloe Brumba. Christopher Burke, President's Honor Roll. Christopher's diploma will be presented by his mother, Carol Burke, Associate Dean. Jacob Burland. Nick Birch. Rebecca Butler. Marcus Codigan, President's Honor Roll. Mark Campoli. Adrian Castle. Phil Chen, President's Honor Roll. Katie Chesson, President's Honor Roll. Katie's diploma will be presented by her father, Mike Chesson, Professor. Geneva Shishako Oriolia. David Christian, President's Honor Roll. Jonathan Clayton. Raquel Korberski, President's Honor Roll. Nate Collicott. Ben Collins. Matthew Connolly. Paige Colores.
Good job, Paige.
Jeffrey Crockett. Stephen Kumo. Corey Davidge. Ashley De Lima. Alir Dennis, President's Honor Roll. Nicholas Derry. Daryl Donovan. Brittany Eaton, President's Honor Roll. Donald Elliott. Gregory Farrell. Lindsay Fenney. Chris Fernland. Christopher Firmage. Andrew Fleming, President's Honor Roll. Albert Fobelbach. Eric Forrest. Lindsay Frechette. Eric Freeve. Mark Goddard. Jordan Goldberg, President's Honor Roll. Christina Guerin, President's Honor Roll. Samantha Hafner. Jordana Harper. Greg Hart. Keisha Henry. Katrina Hutchison, President's Honor Roll. Marcy Jameson. Kevin Jenkins. Ryan Knight, President's Honor Roll. Sheldon Kasim. Stephanie Lang, President's Honor Roll, Leadership Award. Brittany Lees. Tyler Lefevre. Corey Lee Lewis, President's Honor Roll, highest ranking graduate. Michael Longhurst. Michelle Lorman, President's Honor Roll. Kyle Lovely. Andrew Lynch. Catherine McCrae. Cameron McEachern. Robert McColman, President's Honor Roll. Andrew Molinar. Paul Morris. Tyler Murphy, President's Honor Roll. Vanessa Murray. Caitlin Natt. Dora Natasha Ortiz Osorio. Justin Palicio. Jose Payu. Michelle Papanicolaopoulos. Alisa Petrie. Mike Reed. Michelle Rico. Kendall Roddick. Jacob Reinders. Matthew Scott. William Sheaves. Jason Shepard, President's Honor Roll. Michael Shirley, President's Honor Roll. Ansar Siddiqui, President's Honor Roll. Jeffrey Smith. Christopher Tapper, President's Honor Roll. Mariah Terrio. Brianne Thompson. Bradley Tremble. Andrea Vandenbrink. Kyle Wagner, President's Honor Roll. Triton Wakely. Gregory Wantola. Natalie Waters. Zach Wolf. Amanda Woods.
The following are graduates from Youth Corrections and Interventions. Christy Allen. Sarah Andrews, President's Honor Roll. Taylor Brandt. Jason Sini, President's Honor Roll. Clodagh Davis, President's Honor Roll. Danielle Dobson, President's Honor Roll. Colleen France, President's Honor Roll. Caitlin Grant, President's Honor Roll. Candace Guimo, President's Honor Roll. Rebecca Heath, President's Honor Roll. Kristen Lynch. Caitlin Myers, President's Honor Roll. Riley Prosler, President's Honor Roll and highest ranking graduate. Allison Smith, President's Honor Roll. Aaron Ward, President's Honor Roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our graduates from the School of Justice and Emergency Services.
For the graduates who were not able to be with us this morning, we grant their diplomas in absentia. Again, I would ask the 2011 graduating class to stand and be recognized. You may be seated. Graduates, we've honored you this morning and it's been our pleasure. And I'm going to ask you to take a moment and join us with the platform party in showing your appreciation to the dedicated faculty who have helped you along this journey and have been here every step of the way. So congratulations to our graduates and our appreciation to our faculty who have helped us get to this place today. Thank you. I would like to call upon President Don Lavisa.
Thank you, Judy. I'd like to make just a few closing announcements before we're on our way. To begin by paying tribute to our Board of Governors, our faculty, our staff, and our community partners for their contribution to the success of our graduates. I'd also like to thank all of my colleagues and friends of Durham College who participated today in our own Robert Anderson Campus Pipes and Drums Band and the General Motors Center. In addition, a big thank you to our registrar, Paul Bishop, and his entire team of staff, faculty, and volunteers for the thousands of hours that went into the successful planning and execution of today's convocation. Please join me in thanking these wonderful people. And of course, a special thank you to you, our audience, for your contribution in honoring and celebrating the success of our graduates. Friends, you've all been wonderful. Thank you, and one more time, congratulations, graduates. I now declare the Spring 2011 Convocation to be concluded. Thank you.